Hi, this is Marcel of Marcel on Tech, and today I'm talking about one of the best devices for Android on the market at the moment. That is the Samsung S24 Ultra, and I want to talk to you about why you should seriously consider getting this device, and maybe why not as well. Let's get into it. Okay, so this video is not going to be an unboxing. This has already been done. We know that what's inside the box of these things is really minimal, very boring, but it is all about the device. Now, I went for the 516GB Samsung S24 Ultra in this very nice yellow color. I do have to say, I do like the matte effect on all of them. To be honest, you can't really go wrong with any of them. There's a black one, there's a purple one. You can obviously get specialty ones from Samsung as well, but it is the back that we're really talking about. I'm gonna get straight into it in this video about why you should consider this device as an upgrade if you are running anything like an S20 or older, and why you should genuinely consider this device, and that is the screen. This screen is an absolute revolution. It really is. It is absolutely fantastic. Now, Samsung, we already know, have got some of the best panels in the world anyway. Even Apple are using Samsung panels because they're so good. But what Samsung have managed to do for themselves here is they have managed to create a panel that is not only vivid in color, really dark, inky blacks, which is great from the AMOLED screen, but they've also managed to make it good in very bright sunshine. And that is a huge challenge because I'm using, for example, the Note 10 Plus, which is still an absolute banger of a phone, but it washes out the colors in very bright light. Now, I've used flagships, I've used mid-range phones since I've been doing this channel, and bright light is one of the biggest weaknesses. And I live in the south of Spain, which is an amazing place, but it's also very, very bright and very, very sunny. So when you're using a device outside, it's very difficult at times to see the screen. Not only does this go incredibly bright, but it also has got technology where it enriches the color so that it actually looks almost like you're looking at paper. Now, it's not e-ink technology, but it is a form of technology that just allows it to be that much clearer. So you've got all the tech in relation to QHD, really high quality when you're looking in lower light situations like now, but when you're outside, the picture looks almost as good as if you weren't in that bright light, and it is just incredible. So as an upgrade for viewing, for entertainment, which of course you're going to be looking at the front of this phone, the screen, 99% of the time. So the back becomes less relevant and the front is what it's all about. So that would be the reason to upgrade, if I was honest with you, but there are some other reasons as well. That's the first reason to do it. The subsequent reason to do an upgrade for this phone would be the cameras. Now, incrementally, if you're on the S23 or even the S22, you don't really need to upgrade because of the cameras here. But if you're on anything older than, let's say, an S20, these cameras are brilliant. But what sets this phone apart, even from the S23, is the video. The video quality, I would say, is now on par with Apple. Apple have always been the very best at creating video content using their phones, whether it be because of the hardware and the software, which is really well combined. But Samsung have finally caught up with HDR10 Plus technology, as well as the built-in software that just works brilliantly to literally push and record a video that you are going to be very impressed with when you watch it back on this amazing screen, or when you watch it elsewhere as well, such as for editing, etc. It is absolutely brilliant, along with obviously ProRes. And if you want to get into the technical side of it, you can even go into a pro version of the video as well, which is awesome. And if you want to take it there, this phone will allow you to do that. The next obviously good reason is software. It's very simple. This is going to get the latest software from Android, and Samsung are going to push One UI versions all the way up for the next 6 years. That is fantastic support, lots and lots of security updates as well. So you're kind of paying for that software support because this is a very expensive device. I managed to get a hold of this one secondhand for 1,200 euros. That's still 1,200 euros. That's an awful lot of money. But is it good value for money? Yes, it absolutely is, if it's going to last you for 6 years based on the screen, the cameras, and the software support as well. So then it starts to become good value for money. And then in finale, I'd say the best thing about this after that is going to be battery life. Is it mind-blowing? No, it's not going to last you more than 2 days. Let's be real. No phone at the moment is lasting more than 2 days. But you will definitely get through a day's work life with it. I'm a heavy user. I can still end a full day with about 30 to 20%. And charging is quick and easy. It's fantastic. You don't get a fast charger in the box, but if you have a fast charger, either third party or a Samsung one, you're going to be able to charge this bad boy up at 55 watts very, very quickly. In about 30 minutes, you've got 100%, and that will last you usually at least a day and a half. You've obviously got wireless charging as well, which is faster than any other. That goes up to 25 watts, which is very good. You have definitely got the options to fast charge this device, which is always going to be a massive bonus. Now, I did want to mention why this can be a bit of a problem. There are a couple of features on this phone that are bizarrely annoying, which I don't like. And really, I can only think of two, but if you've got more, put them in the comments below. Tell me what you think as well, whether you agree with me as well. What I don't like about this device is the weight and the size. I don't like the thickness of it. It's a very thick phone. It is, but it isn't. It's a thick and relatively heavy phone. It's obviously lighter than some of the previous ones, but I didn't like them for that reason. I still love my Note 10 Plus because it is so thin, so light, and still lasts me all day long. So this device can last me all day long, but it comes at being nearly twice as thick. Obviously, it needs that space for the camera bumps, etc. But I still don't like the weight of it. When it's in my pocket, it is a significant lump in there that's really quite encumbering, shall I say. Then, of course, the Samsung keyboard. There was a lot of hoo-ha. This is the finale complaint as well. There was a lot of hoo-ha about the quality of AI integration to the Samsung keyboard. I find the Samsung keyboard is the worst at predictive text. So I'm trying to write something out, and it always changes it to something that doesn't correlate with what I'm saying, so it's not interpreting the sentence in any way. And it's nearly always wrong from what I want as an option at the top there. You normally get the options as to what you want to write. It's normally always wrong. I don't understand why. It doesn't seem to learn from what I've been doing. And it just frustrates me. I've stuck with it since I've had this phone in order to try and teach it how to write better, but it's still, whether I'm swiping, whether I'm typing, its predictive ability is really bad and very irritating. So I'm probably gonna have to switch to the Gboard, which is normally much more reliable and very, very useful. There are some very funky features within the Samsung keyboard itself, like AI integration or alternatives, but I haven't been using it. You can select for it to rewrite your sentences, but who's got the time or the interest, to be honest? It's a little bit of a gimmick for now, but it's more useful if you're writing formal emails, etc. But like I say, the keyboard on Samsung is very frustrating because its predictive ability seems very, very poor in my mind. Okay, I hope that's helped you to make a decision if you're on the fence about getting one of these amazing phones. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This channel is growing. It's absolutely brilliant. I'm very excited about it. I've got lots more content coming. So please do put a comment below if you like what I've said or if you've disagreed with anything I've said. And otherwise, I'll see you very, very soon in my next one. Bye-bye for now.